Hey there, everyone! Today we're diving into the latest developments in the Middle East, where tensions between Israel and Lebanon have reached a boiling point. Earlier this week, Israel launched a series of airstrikes on Beirut, targeting what it claims to be a Hezbollah weapons depot. This move comes after Israel rejected a proposed unilateral ceasefire, despite increasing international pressure to halt the violence. The airstrikes have resulted in significant casualties, including the tragic death of the mayor of Nabatea. Lebanon and various international organizations have condemned these actions, sparking a wave of criticism against Israel. The Israeli military, however, stands by its operations, stating that dozens of targets were hit and underground infrastructure was dismantled. In a bid to minimize civilian casualties, Israel issued evacuation warnings to residents in southern Beirut prior to the attacks. But these warnings have been criticized by groups like Amnesty International for being inadequate and issued with very short notice. The situation has raised fears of a wider regional conflict, with Hezbollah vowing to retaliate against Israeli aggression. On the international stage, reactions have been mixed. The United States, a key ally of Israel, has expressed frustration over the lack of sufficient humanitarian aid allowed into Gaza, warning that this could affect its military support for Israel. Meanwhile, the United Kingdom is considering imposing sanctions on 2 Israeli ministers over their controversial comments regarding civilians in Gaza. Germany, on the other hand, continues to pledge arms support to Israel, with Chancellor Olaf Scholz emphasizing Israel's right to self-defense. However, this stance has not been without criticism, as some accuse Germany of not doing enough to address the growing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Diplomatic efforts are in full swing to find a resolution to this escalating conflict. The recent EU Gulf summit aimed to prevent a broader regional war, seeking common ground between Israel and its neighbors. The European Union hopes to leverage its relationships with Gulf countries to stabilize the region. Let's not forget the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza. The UN Palestinian Refugee Agency, UNRWA, has warned of a potential breaking point, citing increasingly difficult conditions for aid delivery. The agency is deeply concerned about the looming threat of famine and acute malnutrition in Gaza. Access to essential supplies like food, water, and medical aid remains severely limited, exacerbating the suffering of countless civilians. The international community faces an urgent need to address these humanitarian challenges and find a peaceful resolution to the conflict. Only through sustained diplomatic efforts and mutual understanding can we hope to prevent further suffering and pave the way for lasting peace in the region. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Thank you for watching. If you find this video valuable, please express your appreciation by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching, and take care.